What's going on, you guys? What's happening? We got 7:01 p.m. Friday, the 25th. So we got a 20 and a 2.5. So that was that's 9 times 3. How you doing? Listen. I don't. Sometimes when people message me on Facebook, I really don't talk long because I already know what they're really gonna talk about and this shit, And I'm not, I really don't answer people if they don't know where I'm at or if they don't know what I'm doing. You see, sometimes you would tell people exactly what you're doing, you see, and then at the same time, you hide it. So a lot of the things that I say and do is inside of the words that I'm speaking. You have to know how to grab it, you see, and I can only explain what I'm doing if somebody actually asks me what I'm doing. But I really, I have to know you, or I have to feel you, or I have to see you coming. You see, I'm always ahead of time, you see, always ahead of time when I'm talking, or when I'm up there, you see. And I know people, they don't like it. They don't like all this stuff up here that the Most High created. You see, I still can't get it. They have so much wisdom and knowledge, but they hate this stuff. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I read everything. You see, I read everything. You see, the religious people like me, dislike me. The metaphysical people dislike me. They always talk about my lower realm. You know what I'm saying? My lower chakras. They always talk about that. You see what I'm saying? It's like they stuck, and I tell them, get to know who I am and see what I'm doing. See if I'm helping myself or releasing something, you see, that I was born with, you know what I'm saying, that I was born into. You see what I'm saying? Know what I'm doing. You see, know what I'm doing. And it's easy. All they have to do is just ask me and talk to me, you see, over the phone or whatever. But don't try to condemn me, because it's not healthy for you. Get me out of your head. You see, please get me out of your head, because those things ride with me. Regardless of what you believe and what you're saying, they all ride with me. I've been riding with these clouds and my rabbit that's in the stars and shit all of my life. You see, all of my life. You see, I just had to wait till the year 2000 at 33 years old, going on my 34th birthday, up in them projects I call my cave in Iroquois projects, you see. I think I told this before, you see, but I don't know. I know it probably sounds like, you see, it hurts my feelings sometimes when people talk, but they don't know what they're saying. They just reading on the surface. But sometimes I like to, I just be happy that people are communicating with me and shit, because it's like everybody afraid or something. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably these motherfuckers protecting me from people or something. I mean, I don't know. You see, but listen. I'm just saying to you, I just want to share with you what he said. I told him I was going to snitch on him. I told him I was going to snitch. I said, I'm going to snitch. I'm going to tell people what you said. You see, like y'all give a fuck, right? Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. A little better. Oh, shit. Listen. So the brother was saying to me, he said, OG, I don't mean no disrespect. I don't mean, and I said, listen, you're starting different. Don't go there, because if you talk about you don't mean no disrespect, that means you're going to try to disrespect me, and that's not healthy for you, you see. And then he did the LOL thing, you see. And you see, I'm sometimes I don't talk to people. I don't talk to people when they come I don't talk to people when they come and act, and talk like that. You see, I don't, because talk to me straight. That's what I tell everybody. If you're gonna talk to me straight. Say, don't start off like that. Tell me, hey, OG, you see, I heard what you're saying, and then tell me what you want to say. You see, but don't start off with, I don't mean this and I don't mean that. Nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. You see, God dog it, know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Know who I am first. You see, I have so much on there, and I'm trying to share with certain people or with people, about myself, and they ain't paying attention. I just wish they'd pay attention, and stop talking like that to me. But anyway, well, the brother was saying, he said, listen, OG, I hear what you was talking about on that one particular video, man. And I just, how come you don't move in what you talking about? I said, move in what I'm talking about. I said, I'm alive. He said, what do you mean? I said, what I say? What I say, I said, I'm alive. I am living. I'm alive, but I'm not living. Possibly not like I want to, but, I'm living, what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for what I have, And he was like, now I'm talking about, man, you talking about getting your own business and telling other people this, telling other people that, and you don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm like, yeah, well, you're right. You're right. I said, I'm in a win. I'm in a win listening. You see, I've been here before. I know what this is. You see, I know what this is, and I can feel I just came through certain people. You see what I'm saying? So it shut me down. I had to learn something. You see, or I had to know something, or learn it, and study it, and help to lift my father. You see what I'm saying? He said, what you mean? I said, if you don't know what I mean, I'm not going to be on this thing typing and telling you. And he said, no, brother, but what I'm saying is, it's like, man, you should be out there, getting that money and expressing yourself to the people, man, and let people know what you're doing and things like that, man. I'm trying to help you. And I said, bro, you ain't trying to help me. No, you ain't trying to help me. If you was trying to help me, you would tell me which way to go. I said, I've been by myself over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Over 30 years. I'm talking about literally by myself. Now I had people to visit me and mingle with me for a short period of time, but I'm talking about being around people. You see, I've been by myself for a long time, you see. And so when you are isolated, or when you isolate yourself for some type of growth or for some type of development, you see, or just something that you have to come back to, you see, or come back to a remembrance of yourself on how you used to be, saying, or how you used to see when you was younger. You see, he said, and then he wrote back, bro, you got to get out that, man. You got to leave the past behind. I said, listen, you're not hearing what I'm saying to you. I said, when I say my younger years, I said, I'm not like you. You see, I'm not like you. I was given like two minds. I was given a mind internally, and I was given a mind out here. You see what I'm saying? You see, I was given both. I was given heaven and I was given hell. You see, and then he just said, God, he said, man, you stuck. I said, I probably am. I said, but what I do know is you ain't asked me nothing. I said, you just like everyone else. You ain't asking me nothing. You don't want no truth from me. You just on the surface talking. You see, all these things all these things is my schooling. I'm helping myself. I said the majority of things that I'm saying on my video is 90% myself. You see, that 10%, it could probably help somebody out here because I'm not the only one out here that's going through certain things. I said, but 90% of it, I'm talking collectively, you see. And he was saying, what you mean you're talking collectively? I said, God damn it, that's what I said. I said, I'm talking collectively. He said, yeah, but you be cursing at me. I said, I don't curse. I said, whoever you done voted for this year, or whatever your votes and however you play these political games out here, those people are the one who curse. You see, your representatives curse. I don't curse, I cuss. I said, I cuss. It's only a couple of things I say. Motherfucker shit, goddamn. You see. And that's not cussing. That's not cursing, you see. The government motherfucked us, and shit, pertains to a rib, you see. And goddamn is like, I'm probably blocking certain things, you see. Or something is trying to block me and block my currents, you see. So I don't know what you're talking about, you see. I'm just talking to him, you see. He was saying some fucked up shit, you see, but I didn't say too much. He gonna, when I drop this video, he gonna see. But I just it just bothers me sometimes, you see, because a lot of people, they looking at me on the surface, or they listening to what I'm saying on the surface, and they trying to judge me based on certain things and telling me to get out here and try to do certain things and have faith and all this other type of shit. And I said, listen, I'm gonna share something with you. And I said, I told him, I said, listen, I got trapped in my development in fatherhood, you see. I knew exactly how to develop it, you see, but it was just certain entities that fuck with me, and I was just confused about it because of the union the blood union that I had with these beings, you see. And it just fuck with me, and it took me a long time to figure this shit out until I went inside of my numbers. You know what I'm saying? I had to get those numbers, so I had to wait for a long time. But I had to learn it and put my crypts back inside of me, and you see. And but these things it's not like, they don't, people just don't, they don't want to hear that, because they say, you're making up excuses and things. But then when I see people out here, I see they mingling and talking and communicating with each other. You see, all this other type of shit. You see, when I don't have people, you see, like that. And if they do find some type of magnetism towards me, they back up. You see, they back up, but they don't say nothing. They just back up, and then behind my back, they'll whisper. You see, just like when I was living in the projects and shit. You see, just my demeanor and how I walk and how I talk. You see, they said I was the police and shit. You see, even around here, you see, people are telling people I'm the cops, I'm the police and shit, but they ain't never seen. I don't think so. People come visit me every blue moon, probably like once or twice a year or something like that. You see, see how I'm doing and shit. But I rarely get people to talk to me. You see, but I just don't get it. It's like, tell me something. Tell me something. Tell me something that I actually need to know. You see, or put in your head that you probably can help me with something. You see what I'm saying? You probably can help me with something, or show me how to do this. You see, but you can't talk to people that look like me. You see, because they will talk about money. You have to have money. I have to have some type of money for them to just share something that will be beneficial to me. And it's not even, you see, they will hear me say it, and it's like it's like so simple to them. They just, you saying all that shit, and that's what it is. And I'm like, yeah, it just always pop up, and it gets in the way of certain things. You see, it's my fatherhood. You see, it's those things, because in my travels, you see, you meet one woman and then you have kids by her, and then that kind of didn't work out right, and then you get married again. And then you meet the same type of woman, but one was an upgrade of that woman, but they the same people, you see. So I chose the same type of person in my life, you see, and had children by them, you see. And it just breaks my heart, because, you see, it's like I'm estranged from my children, you see what I'm saying? And then those that was close to me in blood, you see, they went over to them. You see what I'm saying? They went over to them and left me in the dust. You see, and start talking about all the other type of shit. You see, going to them and all this other type of shit. You see, it was just some fucked up shit. You see, it was just some fucked up shit, and I don't want to too much get into it, but it left a fungus inside of me. You see what I'm saying? It left a fungus inside of me, and I was searching so many places, trying to find out, or trying to help myself get over this thing and shit. But it was always calling me, and when it was calling me, you see, to settle me down in some type of depression and all this other type of shit, you see, it started happening on another level, in another dimension. You see what I'm saying? You know, it was just like the movements or the world, that world, it was the same, but it just had on different colors. You see, it was like different colors and shit. I kind of like, and I paused, because I was like, I can see this fucking shit. I can see I literally can see it. I can see what the fuck is happening and shit. And so just my natural instinct was telling me, I'm in fucking school. I'm in fucking school, because it's like, through those actions, it's like it's like I knew how to, I knew what to do and how to do it. But at the same time, I'm thinking about birth and creation at the same motherfucking time. You see, and then I start learning that, it takes two to make something happen. You know how when people say, oh man, you should do this shit by yourself. Fuck people, do shit by yourself. But you need something on the outside of you, you see, to be intimate with, in order for you to birth something. Now, I'm talking metaphysically. You see, you need another human being. You need to communicate properly. People seeing where you're at in life, however it may be. Ain't nobody trying to heal you or trying to, whatever, just talk to a motherfucker. You see, just talk to a motherfucker. Let the nigga know that he's still alive or something. You see what I'm saying? Or that he got a chance to actually live, all this other type of shit, because I'm going inside of this body that they call death. You see, now I know that my energy will always live. You see, but it's just my physical state. You see, my physical state. You see, so I learned that's a course. You see, it's a course, and so I had to sit my ass down inside of that depression and try to wipe that out, you see, which it happened, and then understand what suppression mean, and then try to wipe that out, and then the lust of certain things that I needed and wanted out here, I try to wipe that out, and all this other type of shit, and I did, you see, and then all of a sudden I get caught up on this camera shit. You see, but by these females and shit, and it just fucked me up because they do something at me and shit, and I didn't know what the fuck it was and shit until I had to go inside. And you see, I had to go inside and dig up these roots and things, you see, and try to figure it out, you see. And now my lust was over here. You see what I'm saying? It was not material things. It was physical. You see what I'm saying? So I had to change all that, and then I had to backtrack because I'm like, God damn, this. I know this world. I know that world and shit. You see, so I dabbled inside of that world just to see what the shit was, what I was feeling, and how did it have a hold on me? And I learned that it did not have a hold on me. And you see, just like cigarettes and shit, I can't be around people that smoke cigarettes. So it's like a psychological like type thing. You shit. You see what I'm saying? So in that world. So in that world, I just learned that all these things was a hell of a study for me. You see, I had to go down and meet some imps and shit, and meet motherfuckers that work with Satan and work with the Satanists and you know what I'm saying. I didn't meet regular people. I'm meeting these motherfuckers and shit, knocking on my door and shit, trying to talking about they got the wrong door. No, you got the right door. You know what I'm saying? Because you can feel them. That's why I say, people don't know who the fuck I am, you see? And so I just asked them, you know what I'm saying? What's that around your neck? What's that around your neck? Can I say, oh, it's a cross? Tell me about that cross. Tell me about your crucifix. Can you tell me about it? That represented where they used to hang dead people at, right? You know what I'm saying? People that they murdered. They used to hang them on these trees. On those crucifix, right? And I said, I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna get me a tree and put it around my neck. And you see, and they started laughing and shit. But I knew who they were. You see, I knew who they were. They just wanted to see if I was a true person and if I was alive. And you see what I'm saying? They didn't stay. You see, they didn't stay, but they brought in their remote viewers just to see. You see, just to see certain things that I do is how I'm knowing certain things. You see, listen, I can't tell people how I know these certain things. I'm born with it. It's not a game, or it's not something that I learned. It's just something that I was born with inside of my essence. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say, I'm above and I'm below. You see what I'm saying? And it just sometimes it breaks my heart because I got all this understanding, but for some reason that one thing, just that fatherhood, it just fucked me up. And then I start getting back and reading my Bible, you see, and I try to put everything into this spiritual thing they call father. You understand? And then I start learning certain things in it, or reconditioning what I've learned, or oiling, saying that understanding, you see. And that helped me to move in the space of 3 years, you see. And then I just locked myself into that and just made myself whole inside of the text from Genesis to Revelations. You see, I just put the whole thing inside of me. You see what I'm saying? It's just start eating on it. You see, I'm not talking about milk. I'm talking about the meat of it. You see, and I'm just sharing something with you, y'all. You see, but anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is that I just sometimes when people be wanting to talk, but they don't talk right, and I don't know how to respond because they don't know what I'm talking about. They don't know what I'm saying. You see, I'm 90% myself, and I give 10% out into the world. You see what I'm saying? Or 10% is, a lot of people, they can understand what I'm saying, but everything that I'm saying is part of my experience in life. You see what I'm saying? You see, and me out here wanting to be like everybody else, you see, listen, I'm born to have a pair, to have another, you see, to have another. I don't have nobody in my life. I don't have that wholeness of feminine energy. You see, they can give me that negative jolt. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna always be positive in certain things, you see, especially when I'm by myself. You see, I'm always gonna be positive, or my positivity and negativity be clashing. You see, I just need that feminine, the wholeness of the feminine, you see, to balance out my positivity, to be neutral and to be whole. You see, but I'm born like that. You see, I'm born like that. You see, I can't escape the tube that I came from. I came through that chute, so I have their DNA in me. So therefore, I need a mate. You see, and you see, there's none available for me in this world. Do you understand? You know, because plus I don't have no money, and plus they say certain things about me, how I look in my teeth and shit. So I just stay by myself. I don't fuck with people. I don't fuck with people, you know, and you know, I don't have no car, I don't have no money, my teeth yellow, and I'm bald headed. You see, so they say horrible things about me. So I don't, you know, I don't even try. You see what I'm saying? But you see, it's sometimes it's just hard. It's hard sometimes, but at the same time, you know, I'm still alive and I'm living. And if you're going to talk to me straight. You know, come just ask me a question and we can talk through it, you know, and be sincere, and I can give you I can share my soul with you, because I always speak from my soul. You see, he told me it's time to go. Yeah, that was a good washing. There you go.